It's recording.
Okay.
Alright. Say what you have to say and then I'll take it over there.
Okay, so what we're doing now is we're going to put on a tube that holds the sewer connection tubes, because I've heard that putting them in the bumper could rust out the bumper from the inside. And as it turns out, with these rhino hoses, the fittings for those just barely fit into the bumper.
But is the rhino hoses those orange things over there?
And so I could get the first one in. I've got two.
Those.
I think they're two 10-footers. So I could get the first one to go in, but I couldn't get the second one to go in. The first one, being pushed back, tended to want to bind up, and the last thing I wanted was for that thing to get stuck in the middle. So here's the tube, and so I just figured, well, if I video us putting it on, then that might help some other people. The RV that we're installing it on is a 2022 2800 BH Imagine by Grand Design.
Yep,
So let's just make sure that these do fit.
Yep, right there. Imagine. Grand Design.
So they fit. They fit just right. Now what I'm also planning on doing, I haven't quite worked out all the kinks yet, but I like the idea that I've got two separate hoses, so that if I am somewhere where I only need one, I don't have to deal with the length of two. So what I think I'm going to do is end up gluing some strong magnets onto these lids so that I can snap them together, and then I'm going to glue a magnet onto the inside of this cover lid so that everything kind of holds together, and I can pull one out, and by pulling the first one out, it'll drag the second one to the front. We'll shoot a separate video on that later because I need to order the magnets, but that's the plan. So for right now, what we're doing today is we're just going to mount the tube, which should be a fairly easy job. The tube itself is fairly lightweight ABS plastic, but the first thing I realized when we get down here is that on the bottom there's this nice cover that protects everything underneath, but you'll notice that it's kind of convex. So I couldn't mount this to the frame because it would be pushing down on the center of this tube. So in looking at it, what I found is a good spot is right here under the back bumper. And what it looks like is that I'll be able to pull out one of these hex head self-tapping screws that holds the jack stabilizer on, and then I'll run it back through the bracket like that, and then I'll have to drill a second hole for the other side. But I think that'll keep it nice and tucked up out of the way without any issues. So that's what we're going to try to do. So the first thing I'm going to have to do is find the right head to take that screw off. Well, you're getting some extreme close-ups there, aren't you?
Yeah. First videos aren't always that good.
So there's the box. This is what we're installing right here. It's the Valterra adjustable easy hose carrier.
Adjusts from 50 to 94
inches. Yeah, we went with the black one because everything else under there is black, and the idea is that I want it to blend in.
Yeah, you don't want it to stand out.
Now these are the bolts that came with it are really beefy, which I like. They're strong. They're self-tapping.
Can you describe beefy for the younger viewers?
Beefy means that like it's thick. It's not flimsy. It's hardy. It's strong.
Thumbs up. Alrighty.
So I've got.
Sorry if the footage is bad.
Well, just try not to shake it around, and that should be good enough. Okay, so.
Yeah, for people who are watching, sometimes the camera might not pick it up at first, so sorry if it takes a while. I got that.
Okay.
That screw.
You should probably focus on the camera work, and I'll pick up stuff I drop.
Ready.
Okay. So I've got a set of. It looks like those screws are a larger head than the ones that are there, that are on the trailer. And I'm thinking about putting that one in place of the one that's in there because it's bigger. If it's bigger, it's kind of thicker, and that's probably better.
Yeah, we want it to be
And
stable.
it'll make them all the same size for when I'm working on it in the future. That'll be helpful for them all to be the same size. I think what I'd like for you to do, buddy, is not stand quite so close to me. Okay, just kind of let's go for some more wide angle shots.
If you're gonna end up posting this on YouTube, you're gonna have to edit some parts out of this, and I'm pretty sure there's guides on how to do that. While he's grabbing that, we are getting some nice sunshine in Boring, Oregon.
These are 3/8, and I really would like to just replace that one with this one. Let's see what 3/8. I'm gonna bring a smaller one, smaller too. And that's why I shut the music off, was so that we didn't have music playing in the background that's copyrighted if we want to post this, which
Yeah.
I think it'll help. I think that's what I do when I'm looking to do something. I looked on YouTube to see if anybody else had put this thing on, and they had, and they liked it.
Once again, sorry if the footage is a little bad at first.
Alright, so let's just see.
Oh. Get this shot here.
Oh, look at that. It is the same size. Oh, that's great. That is great. So, that being the case, just going to take that out. Put it right there. Now I got to go over and take... See, look at you again. Look how close you are to me.
I'm filming the part that you're taking out.
Okay. Okay. Well, now I have to go over to the other side and take that one out. So
See you on the other side.
We'll definitely edit out me trying to get from horizontal to vertical.
I'm filming this. Get you getting up. Alright, meet you guys on the other side.
Laugh it up. Wait till you're my age. We'll see how fast you get up and down. I'm telling you, it's like looking into a mirror. It tells the future.
Alright guys, so now we're on the other side of the trailer. Let's watch this guy do his magic. This creeper is a little less better than the other one that's on the other side of the trailer. So hopefully on this side
a little what? Less better?
Yeah.
You know what I think I'm going to need you to do?
Is roll that other creeper over?
No, I think I'm going to need you to go over onto that side and hold that up while I screw this side in. And then I'll run around and screw that side in.
I'm probably going to try and figure out something to hold the camera up on your side so we can get somewhat good footage.
Because I can't...
So we don't want to edit out the part.
I can't screw this thing in and leave it hanging.
I also don't want to have to edit out the part where we put it on, so we're going to have to find a good angle for this thing.
Okay.
Sorry for the
Just
loud
put it in a little bit.
Yeah. Sorry for the loud noises, people.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to jump over to the other side of the trailer and hold it up while he gets over there. See you guys when he gets over there.
Now, if you're like me, you're going to feel a little bit of apprehension about drilling into a brand new, expensive trailer. I know I am.
I also want to point out that while we're filming this right now, we haven't gone on any camping trips yet.
No, this is
So while
pre-maiden voyage.
So when this video comes out, we will not have gone on our first camping trip yet.
Okay, now while it's here, while I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and screw in the second one. Which will go right there. Okay, alright. Okay, there we go.
So I don't know if you guys can see it that well, but currently the pipe is all the way from one side to the other.
Okay.
So that's part one of what we wanted to do. Now it's time for part two. Unless we call it
Usually, when I put stuff on myself, if it says, oh, this will take a half an hour, well, that usually I just go ahead and sextuple that. So 6 times. So a half-hour job usually ends up taking me about 3 hours. But normally I would have pre-drilled. See, there you are again, right up in my grill.
I thought you'd walk
I would
by.
have pre-drilled the hole, but these are so beefy and they've got such a good self-tapping head on them. I figured, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and risk it for the biscuit and see if I can just make the hole with this, and it worked.
Risk it for the biscuit, buddy.
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to.
Yeah. What the frustrated gamer does in all these basics, you gotta risk it for the biscuit for that last
I don't
notebook.
think you can talk about other YouTubers on your channel without their permission.
Yeah, you're right. I might
I want to ease up on
Yeah, we might blow that out. Well, it was something good about him. Alright, sorry for the loud noise if it comes back again.
The loud noises are coming back. Okay. Don't you think it'd be better if you were over on that side? That way you could see what I was doing. Try to get around over to that.
Alright.
Back in there.
Elevator music. Alright.
3 hours later. Get your butt out of my face.
Ow. Thanks for that.
Okay, so can you see that? Can you shine the light up in there? Can you see what we're
Sorry,
doing?
this camera might get sideways. There we go.
That's it right there. That's where we're shooting for.
My legs are starting to get a little tired like that.
Get a better position here. Left-handed. Marvelous.
Sorry if I looked away with the camera.
Sorry.
Well, a piece got in my eye.
Sorry. How could it get in your eye? You're above me.
It's flying up. At least I thought it got in my eye. Somewhere on my face, so. Sorry if I pulled that back.
Sorry.
This video might be worth nothing.
If you're counting the number of apologies by the cameraman, I think you're up to 17.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This 11-year-old isn't that good at doing stuff.
That's not true. For an 11-year-old, he's really good at doing stuff. Now, if he was 23, I'd be ashamed, but...
Well, as an 11-year-old, I'm good at doing other stuff, but I've never filmed for this man. Normally, he'll have a...
You know, other kids would call me dad. We hear about this man.
This person that I know. Okay, my dad has never done this before because we used.
I've never done this before.
Well, this is the reason why. We used to have
it. Only 11 years old, but this is the first time we've ever used it.
No, I mean like on a trailer. We used to have a tent trailer.
Oh.
And so.
There we go. Backstory time.
I'm not gonna say the whole basics.
1993.
The point
I had
is.
just graduated from high school.
The point is, we used to have a tent trailer. So this is his first time doing this because our tent trailer didn't have like a toilet in it. So he's never done this with an actual trailer like this before.
Yeah, just keep whipping that camera around. Viewers love that. It's like a roller coaster. Okay.
Yeah, disclaimer. Disclaimer, do not watch this in VR. It will make you sick.
What I'm going to do now, what I was thinking of, like I said, my plan is to eventually put magnets on these so that they can stay separate. But for right now, I'm going to take the two opposing lids off, put these together, just so that it'll be easier to store them together in this tube.
So before you put that in, let me get one last shot of that. You put them together. So that's the shot. He put them together. Let's see how they last. Or I guess how they do. Alright, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I think it can now. He's sliding it into the pipe.
I'm gonna need like a stick or something that I can use to get the, you know, like, the nice thing is that this pipe opens from both ends, so I'll be able to open it from the other end and push on it, and it'll come out this end.
All the way on the other side of that trailer.
Okay. Well, okay. I didn't like start a stopwatch or anything, but it doesn't feel like we've been at this for too long.
16 minutes and 28 seconds.
Well, there you go. So, you know, you probably could get this done in like 15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we're probably gonna edit out a couple of things, so it's
No, we're gonna edit in some things.
Well, I mean,
we're gonna try to find some other stuff to put in here, like commercials.
We'll be taking stuff out, as in like us walking to the other side of the trailer and us talking.
Probably all of your comments.
Yeah, and me saying sorry a bunch. I might only put
sorry.
one.
Sorry about all the sorries.
I might only put 1 or 2 sorries in this video.
Man,
about me.
That's pretty okay. I mean, you can't see it really at all. I don't think it's going to hang down any lower than what those jacks are going to hang down when they're fully retracted. I don't anticipate those, you know, they only go up and down, so they're not going to be in the way. So I think that'll work out just fine. Now, it did come with this center bracket, which I opted to not use because I don't think it's this center bracket is used for when you're extending it way out, so that the parts of the two telescoping tubes that overlap would get real flimsy, the opposite of beefy. Then they've provided this extra bracket, but you have to glue it in with ABS glue and let it set up.
See, on the bottom, it doesn't have anything to just snap into place. You have to actually do it.
You figure out where you want it, and I mean, you could always put this on after the fact, I suppose, if you. Well, no, you'd have to at least have it snapped in place before you put that up.
Yeah,
but
honestly.
There's not really anywhere to mount this on our setup. It's, you know, it's hitting those two bumper brackets, and there's nothing in the middle. So, but I really don't think this is going to be necessary at all on ours. So I'm not going to throw it away, but I'm not going to use it.
Always good to have spares.
Yeah, I mean, there could be a way to use this down the road if we decided we needed to. But, okay, well, that's where I'm going to end this video. So thanks for watching.